A crackdown on pro-Palestinian protests on local college campuses. This morning, police made dozens of arrests at both the new school and at NYU. And just within the last hour, another group of demonstrators began gathering at NYU. Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu live this evening in Greenwich Village with more on today's developments. Janice?
Hi there, Sandra. I'm sure you can hear the crowd behind me. There are hundreds of protesters gathered outside of NYU. Take a look. I mean, obviously they are upset about the university's decision to call in the NYPD and clear out the encampment earlier today. Now, the president of NYU actually just sent another letter to the community citing additional reasons for why she decided to allow the NYPD to come into campus. She says there was a call for more outsiders to come and join these protests. There were threats directed at her, as well as vandalism in multiple spots.
NYU, shame on you!
A familiar scene Friday morning as NYPD officers arrived at NYU.
Walkway. If you refuse to leave, you will be placed under arrest.
13 people were arrested and crews cleared out the pro-Palestinian encampment.
In NYU, a lot of the kids did leave. And the kids that wanted to get arrested, the second option was, it's just going to be summons, please don't resist.
Just a short time later, officers entered the new school, where pro-Palestinian protesters have been set up for the last 12 days. Here, 43 people were arrested. Both schools say they called in the NYPD because of growing safety concerns and disruptions.
This isn't going to work. It's aggressive. I think we need to embrace the peace part of the peaceful protests.
These requests come just days after City College and Columbia University also called in the NYPD, resulting in hundreds of arrests. And it's because of this, Columbia is now being investigated by the Department of Education over allegations of discrimination against Palestinian students and supporters. Meantime, the NYPD facing questions over how a sergeant's gun was fired as he and others were breaching and clearing out Hamilton Hall on Columbia's campus. The lighter gun, according to officials, was fired as the sergeant moved it from one hand to another. Assistant Chief Carlos Valdez says no one was hurt and that the officer was using the light on the gun to see as he was clearing the building.
We train our officers to unholster their weapons and clear the room at the same time. We are equipped with those lighted guns, so it frees up our hands in case something else may come up to us.
Well, that body cam footage of that accidental discharge was sent over to the Manhattan DA, who is now looking into the matter. Now, the NYPD does say they have about 8 accidental discharges every single year. And back out here to the protests, there are officers standing by. They are just standing on the outskirts of the protest, though, but they are definitely here keeping an eye on things.